That's how you build confidence, is increasing your skill. Before you do that, you have to like know what you want to increase. You have to know what skill you want to work on. Toxic said, any tips on building confidence in Street Fighter? Confidence is always low with games you're new in. That's fine. You're not supposed to feel confident when you do something new. It's like time and where you know the least. But when you're trying to learn something new, think less of like trying to win. And like legitimately, if you don't know the rules of the game, there's nothing you can't do. You could do whatever you want. If you don't know the rules, you're free. You're free to goof around and have fun and like just be an asshole, right? There's no rules. Just do it. Fuck it, right? I don't know. Is this plus on block? I don't fucking know. So do it and have fun. But when you start to have problems, when you start to realize the rules of the game, that's when you're supposed to take out your book or whatever, you write it down and you find a solution for it. And the way that you become more confident is that you like legitimately, it is, I am better than my opponent. I know more than them. I have better reactions than them. Something. There has to be something where you feel that you're better at your opponent. That find what you're good at and train the fuck out of it, right? For me, people can't jump in on me. This button, 100% of the time. Can't jump in on me. I am confident, right? Jump on me. Go ahead. Every time. I am confident. When I pop this shit here, I'm taking your whole health. I'm confident on that. Right? Why? Because I found that it was a skill. I worked on it, right? I don't have to think about this anymore as I drop it, right? The way that you get confidence is that you increase your skill. There's a really cool video talking about the flow state and like how to enter it and all this shit. There's a really cool diagram that I like a lot.
In 1987, Mr. CS and Associates created this 8-channel model of flow shown here, which is now called the experience fluctuation model. On the bottom of the flow model from left to right is low, medium, high skill level, and on the left side, from bottom to top, is low, medium, high challenge level.
Can y'all hear this?
When an activity requires low skill level and is of no challenge, an individual will be in a state of apathy and have no interest in the task. When the individual is highly skilled, but the challenge is low, they will be in a relaxed state. However, if the challenge is high and the individual's skill level is low, they will be in a state of anxiety. The ideal state to reach flow is when the challenge and skill level required is about evenly balanced. That is when the mind is stimulated.
So like this is a cool idea, the way to look at it. And it may make sense, right? When I go into the hub, I'm relaxed. When I am good and the person I go up against is not that good, I'm chilling. I'm relaxed, right? But in ranked, like even though my skill level might be high, like decently comparatively to people who are much better than me, I'm anxious because like I'm not confident that I'm gonna win, right? I'm confident I'm gonna win here.
By the challenge and requires utilizing higher skill levels. The research states that in order for flow to occur, it's imperative that an athlete believes that he or she has the skills to successfully meet the physical, technical, and mental challenges faced. Confidence is key. Otherwise, you'll be in a state of anxiety and fear. Athletes must be resilient when it comes to frustration, stress, and adversity. The more you practice and the more time you put into preparation, the more it'll boost your confidence.
What they're saying is, it's like you have a task in front of you. You have to be prepared for it. If you're not prepared for it with like your skill level, your knowledge, and all that shit, you're going to be anxious and fearful. But if you go into a game and you feel these things, that means you need to work on your confidence. This is why you came to me and you were like, how do I work on it? More knowledge, more practice. Have you ever heard what I said about like a sharp sword and a dull sword? You're anxious with a touch of arousal. Same. I'm a bronze Juri player getting into the game right now. I was kind of afraid to approach Juri's feng shui engine. Should you worry about that now? You really like the character, but you felt like feng shui engine was a bit too much for you. If you feel that way, then no. I don't think bronze players really should be going to try to learn feng shui engine unless they want to, right? If you want to, if you have fun with it, then like absolutely, right? Most definitely. If you guys haven't heard like my point of view on this, this is facts. I think I heard this from Justin Wong a very long time ago, but I haven't been able to like find where he said it. I can't give him full credit, but we'll say it was him. He was on a podcast back in like 2011 called the Wake Up Shoryuken podcast. I believe that's where I heard it. And the way that he said it was like really, really, really cool. It's like you have a sword, and with your sword, you have two phases. You have two paths. It could be sharp or dull. Your sword could be either sharp or dull. On the other path, how you use your sword. Skillful versus, what would be like the verses for it? Novice. Let's say that, right? So there's these two paths that you have, and they branch off. So what does this mean for like Street Fighter, right? How sharp your sword is would be your combos and execution. So like if you have a sharp sword, you have good combos, right? If you have a dull sword, you don't have good combos. But like how skilled you are at using your sword is like skillful would be having like good knowledge, good like fundamentals, right? Good fundies. If you're a novice, obviously this would be bad fundies. This is your skill level. You could have a sharp sword and you could have great combos, but if you're a novice and don't know how to approach and to use your sword, it doesn't matter. You won't cut her opponent. It doesn't matter how sharp your sword is. It doesn't matter how good your combos are. If you can't touch your opponent, what's it matter? Same thing, right? Let's say you know how to use your sword, right? But you don't have good combos. Your sword is dull. You still won't cut your opponent. It won't do anything. Likewise, the reason why people hit higher ranks is because they know how to use their sword and they have good combos. So when they hit you, they take 35% of your health, right? Versus if you have a dull sword and you're skillful, instead, you're going to take 20%. And that might not seem like a big deal, except for the fact that the next time I hit you, I'm going to take another 35, which equals to be 70. And you're going to take another 20, which is going to equal out to be 40. So you're missing on two interactions, you're missing 30%. So in this case here, I will touch you 3 times. You're going to have to touch me 5 times. Your goal is, if you're not confident, who said that? Toxic. Hopefully you're still here because I'm going on a rant, right? Your goal is to go, shit, I need my sword to be sharp and I need to learn how to use my sword. It doesn't matter what route you go in, but like go in a route. If you have good combos, all of a sudden you're going to be like, damn, I might not hit them often, but I know when I do, I'm going to take a lot of their health. Or if they make a mistake, oh, I'm taking 40%. Cool. They fuck up once, I got them. They fuck up big time. Hey, I have a good combo here. 65% of their health gone. This will win you more games. Likewise, if you're skillful, even if you don't hit them, you'll hit them consistently for 20%. 20%. It's like a dot, right? 20%. You're going to hit them more because you're skillful. You'll be able to force more interactions where you get hits. What I'm saying to you, if you need to be more confident, look at something and work on that. Get better at it. Be so good that you're the best in your rank at it. Have your combos unlocked so much that like people will be afraid to screw up once. Have your fundamentals so good that like you're gonna force more mistakes on them. That's how you build confidence, is increasing your skill. Before you do that, you have to like know what you want to increase. You have to know what skill you want to work on. And when you do that, you need to learn how to work on that. And it's a good thing that you have people in your community that like you can like go to and be like, hey, there's something that I want to learn. I just don't know how to do it. They'll be like, what? Like, all right, how come whenever someone jumps in on me, like they always like fuck me up? Like, oh, okay, you need to work on your anti-airs. And the cool part about it is that when you do that, you'll start to look at other things that they do, right? They'll fall down, land here, and then you'll see them do a fucking dragon punch, right? And then they're wide open. Oh, you know what? Let me take a quick 50% off of them real quick, like it's nothing. You could do this. You want to build confidence, you have to build skill. That's the way to do it. What skill you want to work on, it's different. But whatever it is, whatever you do, whatever route you decide to go in, you have to be skillful at it. You have to be undeniable. No one at your rank should be able to fuck with you. You should have that confidence. I'm the fucking best. You're not going to find a better Juri player in, I don't fucking know, you said like plat, right? I'm the best. I'm the best. That's what you do. How do you build skill? You need to know what you want to work on. Combos, spacing, knowledge, important. You can learn frame data, all these things, right? Anti-airs, DI, counter. There's all these things that like you could like start to work on. So like for me, right? Today, I'm trying to work on my shimmies, right? Because this is like a pain point for me, right? You don't just have this. You have to work on it. You have to like get good at it. You have to like practice it. You have to know when it works, when it doesn't work. What do you do when it doesn't work? Those are all things you'll like learn over time. But you have to like pick something and just get good at it. That makes sense?